Yeah, I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Epo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
You're in charge of the submission of entries. So we want you to tell us, to know how far we have gone. How many submissions do we have to date?
Okay, as of today, we have about 1,030 submissions from over 130 countries around the world.
That's quite impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share the global coverage? Because I know this program is not a local thing, it's an international thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Mention some of the countries.
Okay, we have submissions from India, Brazil, Iran, Spain, Nigeria, Italy, United States, Argentina, Turkey, France, Russia, Holland, Ghana.
Wow. I think this is very, very beautiful.
Yes,
what do you think? Estonia, I think it is.
Yes,
It is. Wow. So have you started processing the submission?
Yeah, we've started processing the submissions. I and my team.
Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation.
Good morning, Nigeria, and welcome to Psalm TV Morning Show. It's Thursday, and we're feeling the momentum. You know, they say the darkest hour is just before dawn, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's draw inspiration from the story of Thomas Edison, who once said, "I've not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His perseverance and determination led to the invention of the light bulb, illuminating the world. And also the great Nigerian nationalist Nnamdi Azikiwe once said that unity is strength, division is weakness. So let us unite as Nigerians. As we dive into today's top story in the morning show, let's keep pushing forward with positive determination. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, according to Eleanor Roosevelt. You're almost at the finish line, but don't let your guard down. Let's tackle today's story and get your day started on the right note. And with me to get this day started on the right note are two wonderful people whose opinions and views about the major stories making the headline I will be sharing with you. So I'll start. Let me say the ladies first. On my right is the very beautiful Miss Mercy Joro.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show this morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Yeah, and also on my left is my partner, whom we always he's always coming gun blazing over the issues that the stories on the pages of the newspaper. He's a writer and is the director of news and public affairs on Psalm TV, Mr. Radane Kukwe.
I'm always very happy to be here beside you to make this analysis for the benefit of Nigeria and Taraba State.
Taraba State. I've found out that I'm tired of calling you Mr. When will you go to Usa to go and receive the chief just so that I can say my partner Chief Kukwe?
Maybe you feel well, I don't have any plans towards that. Maybe when the time is right.
Are you averse to chieftaincy title? I
don't have anything against that.
You don't have
if chieftaincy is looking for me, I'm looking for it.
Okay. Ms. Joro.
Yes, sir.
Are you averse to being called chief?
Dr. Joro?
No, I don't have plans for that.
You don't have time for any chieftaincy title?
Yes.
Or is it because of the rice you cook for us who are doing the turbaning that you're welcome to
Thank you so
the
much.
show this
Thank you for
morning.
having me.
And it seems the weather looks like it wants to rain, but the breeze is becoming a little cooler in the early hours of the day. Did you feel this cool wind in the early hours of the day?
I did. At first, when I woke up, I was like, oh, please, let it rain. Let it rain.
Well, the rain will soon be here. We are in the season. Any moment from now, we should begin to have the rain. So if you have plans to plant any crops, start making arrangements. In this part of the town, you hire lands. I don't know, maybe you have another one that you can hire for me, so I'll come and plant maize and other things like that.
Okay, I have plans to hire out, but you see me after the show. Okay, thank you very much. Let us hit the papers this morning. And we're going to start with, okay, let's start with the Daily Monitor. The Daily Monitor, the stories on the Daily Monitor have this story. We say federal government moves to curb flood disaster climate-induced crisis. That was on page 2 of the Daily Monitor. Then we have only 300 youths registered for army recruitment in Southeast, according to official. Then denied terrorists oxygen of publicity. Ministers urges media. Then on managed natural disaster can exacerbate insecurity, says National Security Advisor. That's on page 2. Then you also have the story, move frank to attackers, your evils shall not go unpunished. That is on the Daily Monitor. The afternoon with Nagua's National Census Committee give 3 weeks deadline for reports. While the major story here is about the insecurity, federal government condemnation of killings not enough. That is the Sultan of Sokoto saying military should go after the perpetrators of the killing. Advices against ethnic profiling. That is the Sultan of Sokoto. Is the opinion that the federal government's condemnation of killings is not enough.
Yes, I want to look at it from where he advised against ethnic profiling. There is a way we add insult to injuries when we receive reports of these attacks. We tend to see some ethnic groups have been targeted. We tend to see some particular group of people have been targeted. It may not necessarily be like that. It's just that we have insecurity in this country. No part of Nigeria is actually safe in the true sense of it. Everyone can be attacked. So when it is your turn, or let me just say when you're not fortunate enough for these people to attack you at the point in time, don't hit up the policy unnecessarily by saying that it is this tribe that has been targeted, it is this. At times, it doesn't end up well for us as a country. And it puts, for instance, now, if you're accusing the Fulani people of being doing this coordinated attack, they said it is orchestrated to deform some people, to put some communities at disadvantage in the light of the fact that elections will soon be here. And you will discover that Fulanis will be at danger in those communities. We will see reports of how cows have been killed and how Fulanis have been maimed. Some of them could be actually innocent. They don't know anything about these people, these marauders that are going about killing people and having killing spree. So I think there is a need for Nigerians to take this.
Okay, Mercy, what's your take on this issue of insecurity and the comments of the Sultan that said just making talking tough is not enough for the federal government? What do you think the federal government should be doing?
Yes, in addition to what Mr. Ira said, honestly, the fact that people are actually portraying it like it's an ethnic issue, it's really, really bad, because it's more of deforming an ethnic group. And I think was it in the day before yesterday or last week, and in the south or in the east, where some people were captured and they were like, these ones are the perpetrators, these ones are the Fulani. Maybe they might be just because they are from the north, they feel like we are the Fulani, or from the north we go to the south, we feel like, oh, we are the ones, we northerners are the ones coming to kill. So it's a terrible thing that people are trying to project it as an ethnic group. And in the side of the federal government, I feel they need to stand up. They need to do something because this killing is getting out of hand. Yes, and now I feel like, okay, they are even trying to make use of this this ideologies, this idea that they are portraying as an ethnic group. Those people will now, stand on it, use it, and now create an identity that, oh, it's an ethnic group, and use it to start killing people. So like the Sultan of Sokoto has said, the federal government needs to stand up and act fast. These are human beings that are being killed daily. Like Mr. Ira said, the part of this country now is not even safe. So we're hearing news in Zamfara, Benue, Plateau, Katsina. These are people with families, with siblings that are killed daily, and it's disheartening to even, there's no day you open the papers and you would not see killings there.
Definitely.
So it's really, really saddening.
Oh, very, very sad. There's no day. She has said it. There's no day you open the pages of the newspaper and you don't see killings. It has gotten to a point that we don't even make it headlines any longer. It's the most disturbing thing that it is no longer news. It is becoming common. It is just talked somewhere. People discuss about it on social media and they forget about it and go and do the next trend, the next challenge, because it's a daily occurrence. Just like someone said, I can't kill myself. Today you're talking about Plateau, tomorrow is Benue, you have Zamfara, Sokoto, Uromi, Rivers. The list is endless, and I think that there's a need for the federal government, for the state government, for the leaders, religious leaders, traditional leaders, every stakeholder in this nation to work towards peace and unity. And just like the great nationalist Nnamdi Azikiwe said, he said the unity is strength and division is weakness. If we begin to divide ourselves along this ethnic issue, it will be very easy for criminals among us to use that to cause a problem. So that's it. So let's move to another paper here. That is the Punch. Let's go to the Punch news this morning. We'll take the major stories there. They say EFCC SEC move to dismantle Ponzi schemes. Mercy, have you ever been involved in any Ponzi schemes? Maybe.
Not really. No.
This your smile looks like it brings back memories.
Honestly, it did.
But you didn't lose so much.
No, I didn't even participate. It was people close by that participated, and it was really funny, but at the same time sad.
Okay, I saw the smile on her face, and I know Mr. Daniel Kukwet, are you looking forward to the next scheme that is going to give you 1 million in 10 days?
You see, the problem with those schemes is that it's fun while they last.
Yes.
You understand? You may be lucky enough to get some easy cash from it, but if your greed takes hold of you, that is the end of you. You're going to use what you've gained, plow back, and be confident that you're going to get 100 million. I told you this story before, that somebody happened with a filling station in Yola. Somebody brought in 3 trucks of fuel and said, sell this fuel and give me the profits. He did it. After some time, they gave him 50 trucks. Then at the point they told him their vessel is on the sea. He sold his house, sold all. They collected everything they have given him from the beginning.
That's it. When you put most of these criminals, what they do is they build your trust on them.
Yes.
Then just when you build that trust extent, they deflate it. So let's go. Tinubu France retreat, spark backlash, and made rising insecurity. That is on page 2 of the Punch. There are Plateau killings, police arrest key suspect, governors ban night grazing. That is on Plateau State. Then northern governors enjoin push against resurgent attack. That is on page 8. So we also have this story that say emergency rule, Rivers women protest again, reps panel summons Ibas. Then coalition to see Tinubu gaining ground, says Atiku is on page 37. We have hundreds of Boko Haram suspects arrested in Lagos.
Serious.
That is, that story is on page 4 and 5 of the Punch. Then we have Nigeria cuts power supply to Niger Republic. We'll be shouting up NEPA. Now, the major story, and this is making me to smile, 800 naira per litre petrol in sight as oil prices fall. PMS drop again as Dangote cut ex-depot price to 8.35 per litre. Crude now $65 per barrel from $75 per barrel. That's a $10 difference in the price of crude. So with this new price, there's expectation that fuel from Dangote refinery may go as low as 800 naira. As low as 800 naira, and it's a good one. I think while the price of the crude oil is falling, the price of this is a double-edged sword for Nigerians.
Yes. You mentioned that the other day. As we are smiling now, our appropriation bill is crying.
Yes.
This is one of the few good news we see on the cover pages of our newspapers. From time to time you see these stories, because at the point you begin to wonder whether anything good is happening in Nigeria. But these stories from Dangote and other ones like that will give us hope that at least as a nation we're moving somewhere. And I think it is right for us now to commend the person of Dangote and his captains in his industries, because they're actually doing well. Though I know that the policy of the government is giving them the conducive environment to be able to function the way they are functioning. We must commend them for giving us these good testimonies from time to time as a nation.
You see this, like the new price represents a 30 naira reduction from the 865 naira per litre implemented 6 days ago, marking a 3.5% decrease, and a 45 naira deduction from the 880 naira per litre sold by the facility last Wednesday. So how do you think this price, new price, it's strange that we're discussing 800 naira per litre and we're happy. This is something that
I was about saying that I think it was 18 naira per litre before. Then when this whole subsidy removal came, we were all shouting, and then now we are getting used to it. And then now this whole new price is like, we are now, how will I say, Nigerians can adapt.
Definitely.
We just adapt to it. But I like Mr. Ira has said, we hope and we are grateful to Dangote Refinery for this new price.
But if you look at it, the market forces, it has been deregulated, the price of crude has fallen, so and is using crude, so definitely it will affect the prices also. That is why during the era where prices were fixed, it may still be at the 1,002, but now the market determined. You buy crude at a lower price, you sell at a lower price. But let us remember, if the price of crude shoots up, we will go back to where we are. So, do you think this will reduce the prices of transportation especially within the Jalingo metropole?
Yeah, well, to some extent, yes, and also hopefully foodstuffs as well, because transporting them here and from other states, we just hope it's reduced also.
Okay, we hope so. The farming season is coming and farmers will move seeds, farm equipment and the rest around, and I think the issue of pricing, the transportation.
To feel his pulse, whether they are making any arrangement to reduce transport fare. He said that there is no any plan like that, considering that the spare parts are becoming more expensive, while the prices of fuel are reducing. They are paying more to acquire spare parts, so they don't have any plan of reducing transport fare.
If you look at it, the 20 naira, 30 naira, and it's not steady. It's not steady. Today they reduce, tomorrow reduce to 900. And so this is the life it has been chosen for us for now.
There's no fixed price.
Now let us go to the leadership. On this Thursday, it has that Tinubu gives census panel 3 weeks to submit reports. Tinubu gives census panel 3 weeks to submit reports. Then reps invite IBAS over state of affairs in Rivers. The reps have invited in Rivers state of affairs in Rivers. Then we also have tariff war. Nigerians may face budget constraints. That is from the World Bank. terrorist killed 7 in fresh Adamawa attack. And this is Adamawa State attack on it. You can see daily we get this story on attacks by terrorists.
So somebody was analyzing that these things reoccur normally in this season. When the rainy season is about to set in, you normally experience crisis between the farmers and the headers because of the conflict of interest. The header would need the grazing land for his cattle, and the farmer would need the land for farming. So these things keep reoccurring, and the dynamics has been there for years. Now, what the government needs to do is to look for a permanent solution to the problem.
Yes.
But we keep giving it what they describe as cosmetics approach. We temper with it, we do this and that, and after some time we forget about it.
No,
it's a permanent solution. Yeah, you want
Okay, I also feel like this anti-grazing law, where they can actually move these headers. You know, Nigerian has a very large, every state has a large, some state has larger land scheme. So I feel like government needs to provide, you know, an environment for these headers, this and their cattle to stay, you know, in a particular place, to stop, you know, putting fear and then hindering people going to their farmlands, because people are dependent on this food that they plant. This is their source of livelihood. So it's a very sad thing, and it's not good at all.
Like if you look at another social plateau governor ban night grazing, to me the solution to this, if it is truly is not something else, it is ranching.
And I think even in the south, was it the governor, was it what's his name, Abiodun also, was he the one that signed, that signed the anti-grazing law in the state? If each governor could actually do that, it would push them back. To some extent.
The problem is you sign those laws. Do you
have the capacity
to implement it? Because even before you start implementing ranching, those headers must understand the tenants are practicing of like ranching is not practiced by people who are not properly educated. You will need some level of education, some level of.
You must accept the fact that ranching is
a good thing for you.
So it's a sad one. Then we have this major story ahead of 2027, wrangling within PDP on Setu's articles and supporters. He said, I will ride on any available platform, that is the XVP. PDP governors playing Tinubu's spoiler game coalition. CPC bloc declares support for president. Your take on
I think he's losing it. Riding on any available platform may not be a good plan. Though it has succeeded before in Nigeria where you just. But I think if it's something that has not been coordinated from the beginning, except if there's another move that he has been doing and Nigerians are not aware of it, and it still beats me how Atiku still believes that he can make any meaningful progress without the support of the governors. As it stands now, he may have lost the support of the PDP governors, and he still, I saw it somewhere this morning before we came to this platform, that Atiku is saying that the train has left the station and the governors are left. So he is working against the current. You understand? I don't know how he plans to succeed without the governors supporting.
Exactly.
You see, like subsequent 2 PDP governors, Umono of Akwa Ibom and Sheriff Oborowori of Delta, declared their support for President Tinubu's re-election in 2027. If you were Atiku, how would you feel when your party members are declaring for the opposite party?
I will call all of them to sit them down. Let's have a talk, because sometimes I feel like Atiku is just on defense. He's neither here or there. So he will come out and say, "Oh, he's trying to have a coalition with social party or a former governor or this person, this candidate." He's not being, you know, open and truthful to himself. He should rather call those governors and get their support. And I feel like he should even calm down himself.
When they say if you believe you achieve, he believes that
he's optimistic that he would get the seats back.
He has the right to contest. And we must give him this credit. He is the one that I think has developed opposition in Nigeria to the level that it is now. He's one of those, because I remember during Obasanjo's regime, when Obasanjo was fighting him, he was able to survive those going to the court, winning almost all the cases that were brought against him. Then he has been a successful opposition leader for some time.
Yes.
Though he is not constant. He has the ability to abandon
Exactly.
a movement
Neither
and
here
then
nor
somewhere and
there.
come back.
Well, maybe this may just be the one that will, the last toss that will give him the jackpot.
Let's see whether Nigeria.
Well, as it stands, we can say that it's the most senior person in the
Yes.
coalition, even in the opposition.
Yes.
Because is the only ex
Vice president.
Vice president
that is in this race. And
But how about the likes of Namadi Sambo, the David Mark, that Jonathan Goodluck? These people appear to have. Is it that
Maybe
they are
they are
doing the politics
silent.
again?
If you look at some of them, Namadi Sambo, I've not heard much about it. I don't think it's someone that
Wants to
put
be in the
himself
public light.
Wants the limelight. Jonathan has turned to an elder statesman.
Yes.
He doesn't want to involve. The likes of David Mark, well, I don't know what is doing now, but you can't even compare. You can't compare the pedigree of an Atiku to a David Mark or even Namadi Sambo.
I understand that.
The capacity of Atiku, political capacity and of Atiku is someone that has been contesting since 1992.
Yeah.
He has contested for president since 1992, so he has capacity, but the only thing that he has not been able to marshal the forces at the right time.
I remembered sometime, I think in 2003, he granted interview to, was it Voice of America, Hausa or BBC Hausa, when he was describing Buhari as a non-politician. That he, Atiku, and the likes of him are the people that should be described as a politician. Buhari is not their match and things like that. Unfortunately, Buhari became the president. And though he actually has some supporters. There are people that you would discover that were in Atiku's camp at a point in time, then later on you'll find them in Buhari's camp.
Yes.
And you will see, I think Garba Shehu, former media spokesman, how he mentioned that it was his experience with Atiku that gave him the capability to be able to do what he's now doing for Buhari. So he's a good Democrat and a good opposition.
Okay, well, that is it. Let us go to another paper this morning. I think we've had some discussion on him, on Elijah Atiku Abubakar, the PDP, and what have we. So let us go to another paper this morning. Okay, Daily Trust. Daily Trust. Say we have CPC Group affirms loyalty to APC, Tinubu, and big defection speculations. Filling stations here to adjust as Dangote reduces petrol price again. The EFCC launches miles for Seedbex promoters vows to recover investors' money. Then we also have another story here that says villagers flee as government attack Benue communities again. Boko Haram kills in attacks in Adamawa communities. 2007 ride any vehicle that guarantees good governance. Atiku. 36 cows killed, 42 poisoned in petrol as governor banned night grazing. So we also have the major story. Federal government makes peace move to Niger Republic. Sugar meets with country's delegation in Niamey. What's your view about this move by the federal government to make peace?
We need to make peace with Niger, considering that they are one of the doorways through which whatsoever it is we're accusing of coming into Nigeria to wreak havoc on us, they follow through Niger Republic. And we need to have a very good relationship with them. When I heard that we cut off the source of energy, power that goes to Niger some 2 days ago, or was it yesterday, I was not too comfortable because we have shared so many cultural ties, so many bilateral ties with Niger. Not at this point in time that we need to abandon them. I don't think it is the right thing to do, to cut off.
Just like
but
that.
Even we Nigerians, we don't they cut off our lights. This is business.
Somebody said that that River Niger, where our the dam is constructed, comes all the way from Niger. They may just decide to build their own dam to.
Do they have the capacity to build?
Maybe when you push them, that is not even what I'm talking about. I want us to look at it from the perspective where let's be at peace with them and have cordial relationship, particularly in this period that we need their support to fight insurgency and criminality.
So, Mr. Ira, you're trying to say that before we cut off the light, we should have sat with them, make a decision with them?
No, we just cut off the lights a few days ago, and the foreign affairs minister is already going to see them and things like that.
I think the issue of the power
Yes.
will be discussed by maybe the Ministry of Power and their Ministry of Power. And I believe that it's not just something that happened overnight.
Yes.
There must have been a series of discussions must have gone on before they now come to the conclusion that, okay, let us take off this. Because even we Nigerians,
we are not having sufficiently enough.
Even when we don't pay, our light gets taken off. Yes. So this is business. It shouldn't affect so far it is not something that is malicious.
Yes.
If it is something that has been going on for some months and they've not been paying, they've not been meeting their obligations, I think they will have to divert that electricity to those who will make good use of it. So,
but if you look at the headline insinuates that there are some kind of conflict, that now the move now is for peace, peace move like that. So I think it insinuates that our relationship with Niger has not been rosy. We have some definite disagreements like that there is a need for us to handle it carefully before it gets out of hand.
But to me, Nigeria does not have any conflict with Niger.
Honestly.
Decided to go its way. And you see the move, we've made the move. The Nigerian foreign minister has gone to Niger. Tuga has gone there. So you can see that we have been brotherly in all this.
Yes.
Just imagine the other time the military head of Nigeria's government made a very, very false accusation against Nigeria that France is training some soldiers to come and attack Nigeria. Even created a town, a non-existent town that is in the Soso village. So if it were you, what would you have done? At least for us to even still approach them for a relationship shows the magnanimity of Nigeria as big brothers in Africa.
Honestly, I also feel we should cut off all the light. Let me just be selfish here as a Nigerian. Yes, permit me please to be selfish. Right. They should cut off all the lights from every nation, please, because we don't have lights. We don't have lights. We are not enjoying it.
Well, but there's a contractual agreement between us and just like you said, if they dam the river Niger, we may not be able to get enough water to run the Kanji dam. I think that was one of the agreements we had, and I think that's what they usually do. You don't dam rivers at the middle. You allow those at the end of the downside of the river to dam it, and then you provide for everybody up there. So it's good that the relationships are coming back. There's serious cultural ties between Nigeria and Nigeria, and there's serious business going on between around that border area. Go to Kano, there's a serious that's why when people were talking about that Kano Katsina GP Amaradi railway, that is a gateway to Niger, and it's going to open up.
Jigawa State also, they share border with
Niger.
So I think
a lot.
One of the recently Niger introduced Hausa as one of the official language, and some of the official language in Niger now we have Kanuri. Okay. Kanuri is one of the official language. We have indigenous Nigerians who speak Kanuri and owe their cultural affinity to Borno. We have Hausa people in Niger that shares cultural and relationship with pure Nigerians from Jibia and things like that. So when that coup came and that military junta came, one of the delegations that was sent by the Nigerian government was Sultan, the Emir of Kano. He went there and all the diplomatic endeavors failed. The man is still there and he's still causing problems for us in Africa. But let's just look forward to when he will return to his senses and do what we have grown past this kind of government in Africa. I think we should not be talking about dictatorship at this point in time of our lives.
Well, that is what if that's what they want. I think, well, it should just do the right thing and allow us to continue the good works we're doing together as joint artists. Then there's this story about the census. I saw it on one of those papers. Is it the Daily? Okay, the Daily Times. Tinubu tax as part of roadmap for first digital census in 18 years. Let me just go through other stories on the Daily Times. Then we'll take that. Court voice of Basa's removal as Speaker. There's action unconstitutional. So the court has void of Basa's removal as Speaker and it declares action unconstitutional. Then you also have TSA reps under financial tech firm Remita to refund over 182 billion naira to federal government. That is Remita, the tech firm, and they've been told to refund 182 billion to the federal government. Then Nigeria is a wounded bleeding nation. That is Keigama. That is Archbishop Keigama.
Catholic bishop.
Catholic bishop. Then constitute special commission of inquiry on NNPCL activities under Kerry coalition urges Tinubu. Then 23, the four CPC leaders pledge support for Tinubu APC. So the major story here is Tinubu tax as part of roadmap for first digital census in 18 years. Let me just read what the story is all about. By saying a strategic move to revive Nigerians' long overdue national census, President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated a high-powered committee tasked with delivering a comprehensive roadmap within 3 weeks. This move marks a significant steps towards conducting Nigeria's first technology-driven population and housing census since 2006. Represented by Chief of Staff and by the Abiyamila President to emphasize the importance of accurate demographic data in shaping policy across sectors from education and healthcare to security and economic planning. Insisted that the census must reflect modern standard, leveraging digital tools and biometric systems to ensure credibility. Do you think this digital census, how do you think it will help data policy making in Nigeria?
Well, like the minister said, because I read somewhere in the paper where he said, where Tinubu said, we can't walk further if we don't know our numbers. Yeah, so it's a good initiative, and then I like the fact that where they're actually using advanced technology into it. Before, then when the last census was in 2006, and I'm very sure during the whole exercise there might be a little bit of miscalculation because there were not technologies there. But since now we are taking our steps back and going back to the drawing board to see where the mistakes were made, and then trying to introduce technology that would help and aid in the exercise, I feel is a good thing. We all need to. It's been a very long time. It's long overdue for us to. It's important we even start a new census. It's for us to know the number of the population in the country. Yes, and I just hope it's true. What they are saying is true. I just hope what they are trying to say is true, because
you don't want a situation where by the end of the day
exactly
you put in the figures and then when you counted at the last census.
I think so. Yes, I was in Lagos.
You were counted in Lagos. I was also counted in Lagos.
I witnessed them. The hardcore staffs. They came. Count everybody. Come out. It was fun at first, and then they counted and left. But there would always be a mistake. There would definitely be a mistake.
With technology, I think, and even with our biometrics,
yes,
it will reduce the margin of error. And I think it's time we begin to have a very reliable database.
Yes.
Where were you counted the last time the census was done?
I was counted in Sengeri, Futi, Yola.
So none of us added to the population of
No, we didn't.
I wanted us to look at this from the perspective that though we are not yet there, but we're already envisaging that we'll have one or two challenges in security, and there are some communities that have their own unique problems when these endeavors like this come up. So the federal government should take those things into cognizance so that some part of Nigeria will not be placed at disadvantage. There are interior communities where these technologies will hardly find itself there. It should not be something that should be haphazardly done. It It should take time. It doesn't really, I don't mind if this thing takes like 6 months to 1 year. It doesn't have to be time frame. They say, okay, 2 weeks, you have to stress Nigerians. You will discover so many people will not be captured. So if you give it a lot of time frame, for 6 months, for 1 year, people will do it at their own pace, and at the end of the day, we have the accurate data.
Additionally, and they should also ensure that this technologies, this equipment that they are going to make use of should be of standard. It won't be like when they are now on the field, we would hear news of, collapse, system collapse, glitch. This and that. So let them ensure that this equipment and the staff should be trained on how to use them. Very important.
Okay, yeah, that's very, very important that we shouldn't have any glitch during the census. And I think Nigeria should go digital. And just like we've gone digital in our studios here, we need to be able to punch in numbers and then punch in names into a system and then get information. And it also help reduce crime, because when you have details of people, you'll be able to make policies with data. The policies should be data driven. Yes. Policies should be data driven.
We have success stories as a nation in some aspect of our digital life. Look at the banking sector. So far, so good. We have not reached there, but at least where we are now, we don't have so much problems with issues of banking, biometrics, and other things like that. So I think we should be able to learn from these people and see how we can implement it in other aspects of our life. You don't have to go to National Population Commission to be able to obtain some documents. Some investigations, you have to go and use analog methods where you can just use digital methods to trace.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think this brings us to the end of this segment of the morning show. And we're going to go for a short break. When the morning show continues, we'll go for a short break for the pigeon section of the morning show. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
You're in charge of the submission of entries. So we want you to tell us, to know how far we have gone. How many submissions do we have to date?
Okay, as of today, we have about 1,030 submissions from over 130 countries around the world.
That's quite impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share the global coverage? Because I know this program is not a local thing, it's an international thing.
Yes,
mention some of the countries.
Okay, we have submissions from India, Brazil, Iran, Spain, Nigeria, Italy, United States, Argentina, Turkey, France, Russia, Holland, Uganda.
Wow, I think this is very, very beautiful.
Yes,
what do you think? Estonia, I think it is.
Yeah,
it is. Wow. So have you started processing the submission?
Yeah, we've started processing the submissions. I and my team members, we've screened close to 150 names.
All right. Is there any deadline for submission?
Yeah, deadline for submissions is by May ending. Actually, the deadline was around June, July, but due to the number of submissions that are coming in, so we shortened the time frame for submission.
So what was your expectation before now for number of submission? What were you expecting?
Okay, we were expecting nothing less than 500 movies.
And now you've not reached the deadline. You've exceeded 1,000. That's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. Imagine people from all over the world coming to Jalingo, Taraba. Well, we are putting Taraba on a global scale for people to know all over. And a lot of goodies that we do to the states. I'm sure the governor himself will be excited about this.
He will. He cares about this. He'll be excited because this is like bringing foreign investors.
A lot of opportunities will come. It's like when they are having sports and they are using your country as the host, a lot of benefits comes into the country. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Ekpo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse.
Escape the everyday at DY Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold modern style or a classic timeless cut. Beyond the perfect haircut, indulge in a revitalizing manicure or pedicure. Our skilled technicians use only the finest ethically sourced products, ensuring a truly pampering experience for your skin and the planet. Enjoy a refreshing drink, a mojito, chamomile tea, or something bubbly while you unwind in our relaxing atmosphere. Looking to socialize? Challenge friends to a game of table tennis or snooker in our convivial relaxation area. Reconnect with yourself and leave feeling confident, truly pampered and beautifully you. DY.
My country people, I dey throway salute to una this morning, and I dey welcome una to the pidgin section of our newspaper headline review. Now section where we dey knack una tori on things wey dey happen for inside the country, even to save our community and our society. My name na Esther Okastibi, and with me this morning na my correct guest, my personal person wey be aka Capacity, Aunty Faith Apollos. Aunty, good morning.
Good morning, madam. You look good today.
Thank you very much, Aunty Faith. Even you sef as country people take the see on your face to show well this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, my country people, I wan begin with the tori when e happen for inside Jos Plateau State. My country people, una sabi that incident when e happen for inside the Plateau State last Sunday when e be Palm Sunday. How some herdsmen enter that place for inside the Basa local government area of Plateau State when e be say dem chap here 51 people, country people. Dem kill 51 people for inside the Basa local government area when e dey for inside the Plateau State. That one come make the governor come outside now, Governor Caleb Mufwang. He don't come outside now concerning that killing when it happened that Sunday morning, my country people. This one, it shocked me well, it tired me, sake of say even self. Those people, the herdsmen that don't even recognize the small children at all. 5 years old, pregnant women, now so then chapia them with the ass and cutlass, even 7 knife, because we not see sign of gun for their body. If na see how those dead body them look, country people. Oh, this one come make a governor come outside for on top this matter. And come talk say he don't impose curfew for that place. He say as from 7 p.m. say no more movement. Even yourself say you dey travel with plenty cow for inside the motor. Say that your movement you go stop. Say as from 7 o'clock they no wan see anybody dey patrol for inside the Jos. Even yourself he come thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for in support towards them for bringing correct people to invigilate this matter, to carry out investigation on this matter. As I dey talk to una so now, my country people, that place when e be say dem dey go to support when e be say they don carry group of men, soldiers, our gallant people them with our police force people them go. Now for one community when e be say dem follow the target for inside the Jos, as I dey talk to una now, tight security don dey for inside the Josho community, Darfur. And also the recent community when e be say dem go to cause problem wey be Zika community and Kimakpa communities, that I dey talk to una. So tight security don dey ground for that place. And as governor take talk am, he say investigation dey go on. But so on how dem take investigate am, anyhow they take end am, go carry the tori come nakuna. But meanwhile, country people, those of una wey dey watch us, our number when una go call go display on the screen. Make una talk how una feel concerning these killings when e happen for inside the Jos. But meanwhile, I want me Aunty Faith to help me touchlight the matter concerning this law when e be say governor don impose for inside Jos. Aunty Faith, is with you? And also make you help me talk concerning this killing. How you take see am?
Well, from the pictures where I see online, how the dead body come lie down, they don't die, and how they use the axe, they cut the people. It pain my heart very well, because now something we dey painful. You go see human being like that for ground. Say so when say I go talk, say this just killing not be today, you don't dey start. You don't take where they kill for Jos. You go hear say one person they can't attack people unknowingly and all of that. So when say I go try to talk, be say may our people everywhere, no be only Jos. Because they go not be only just they attack everywhere. These herdsmen them dey. So may we dey vigilant of our society. May we know they always dey free, open-minded. May we dey very vigilant. When new person come your side, may you study the person. Because if you see new person come your side, now that person they study you. You go just because say your heart dey free. You know us, our heart. Some people you go know you as you come welcome visitor, their heart go dey free, you go dey, but you not go know the motive where the kind person carry come forward. So may you just free your heart, may you dey vigilant, no be any people where you go dey free with them.
Aunty Faith, sorry, please make I pick this call. You go continue, Biko. Hello, good morning, Anna. Where you dey call us from this morning? Okay, sir, thank you. Wetin be your name?
My name is Joshua Amos.
Joshua Amos from Jos. Thank you for calling this morning. Abeg help us torchlight this matter. This is tori pepper me for body. Now make we carry am come sit down here this morning.
Me too very well inspected it.
Oh.
Because this killing is too much. We Christians, we support to unite together so that we fight this battle. No be only these people. No, because the killing is too much. Every day, every blessed day, you pick the people from Gaza or from Lagos. And you know say this thing is very painful. Because if we don't this battle together, very soon they will just finish everybody in this platoon.
Oh, my brother, thank you for calling us from Jos. Thank you very much. Una don hear am for im mouth. This thing no be small thing. E happen that day, my country people. But thank God now for this coffee when e be say their governor wey be Oga Caleb Mutfwang don impose for that place. Aunty Faith, continue.
As I dey talk, may we dey vigilant. May we always look out for our loved ones. If you dey in a society, may you know they always free your heart, because now the world no be like before. You know, before you go dey this our grandparents, they go tell you say before you go chop something, you go sleep, your two eyes dey close. But now everybody, you go sleep, one eye dey open. Although our security they try for us, but us too may we also contribute by also being vigilant for our society. Any kukere movement they go see, may you just alert security personnel, may them come rescue you. So as the governor come put curfew, and a better thing, as citizens again, may we always try to obey curfew. Because you know some people go they say, I want to go buy this, I want to go buy that. Oh, now all of now us.
Aunty Faith, hold on, make I pick this one, people. Hello, good morning, Anna. Where you dey call us from this morning? Okay, from Lagos. Wetin be your name? Okay, Madam Victoria from Lagos. Wetin be your intake concerning this matter? Madam Victoria, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This one where you talk now, it sweet me well for body. Country people now don't hear from Madam Victoria when he come from Lagos. She don't go in line with waiting Aunty Faith they talk. Say make we dey security conscious, make we dey know the kind of people where we dey welcome for environment. Say make we first know ourselves before we go welcome other people. Because we don't know from where information take they go outside and who they welcome those kind of people they enter inside the town for us to country people. I beg Madam Victoria don't talk, say make we dey security conscious. Now the call where Madam Victoria from Lagos call us tonight be that thing. Aunty Faith, quickly round up your tori pico.
Like Madam Victoria, she don't already see what I want to talk.
Okay.
So later I will advise we say me will obey the coffee where they don't put.
Okay.
But sometimes if they see us, they know, because people they know they even obey the coffee and everything. So maybe they try obey the rules and regulations as government put them.
Aunty Faith, no vex, make I quickly pick this one. Hello, good morning, and where you dey call us from this morning? Okay, we don't lost this caller. Thank you very much. Aunty Faith, just round up for me.
Now waiting, I don't talk everything now. But citizens, may would they obey our rules and regulations for if government impose something, we will try to do obey because now for our own good.
Okay, country people una don hear am from Aunty Faith Mati say as governor don impose that curfew say abeg say make dem abide by the rules when e be say governor don impose, because some kind time people look for jobs una sabi, and last time wey dem impose curfew anything like that happen, movement still dey go on for inside that place, but as security tight security don dey for ground now, I know say no shaking for inside that place. We go come to correct conclusion, and those people I believe you say since president hand don dey for inside this matter, they go fish them come outside. But meanwhile una sabi say for that basa when e be say e dey for inside the Plateau state, rock plenty for that place. My man dey come dey tell me say e be like say after that incident sef dem come still run go hide for those rocks dem. So those our security people, make una dey check am, no be just the village o. Make una carry eye take touch light inside those rocks, behind those rocks something go dey ground for that place. Make we pick this colour. Okay, we don lost the caller. So if una dey touch light matter, una dey carry out investigation, I trust our gallant people dem. Those rock dem, I know say una no go leave am behind. Make una touch light that rock dem when e be say people dey hide. And also una dey Aunty Faith, you sabi say before person go come to hurt you, as in before thief go come say e want to come and rob for area when e be say e no sabi, you no think am say informant go dey.
Definitely.
Even yourself that incident when e happen for inside the basa, you sure say na all the houses when e dey for inside the basa nine dem burn, and all the houses nine dem enter take kill people.
You know, not be all, because you know say they get their people there. So if they want attack like this, you know say they go send later. Before they go send that later self, they go for don inform their people say, hey, we dey come attack this place, so make una, you know, you be our own, so make una chaos.
Make una comot for that area.
For that area before they go really send later give them for that place. So if they send that later, definitely they go come. Even if no be the day where they write it, they go come.
Aunty Faith, sorry, make I quickly pick this call. Hello, good morning, and where you dey call us from this morning? Okay, Aunty Faith.
Now once I get to talk now, definitely if they want come, they go send letters and they go inform their people where they there, where their family, where their friend, their loved ones, where they love. They go tell them say, we they come attack this place, where we now vamos come up for them. So you go they see their people, they go they come out themselves one by one. So I beg, like I say, me would they vigilant. Me, if you see me, those are people say if they see them, they come out. You get one incident where happen for ATC that time where they school. As they want come like this, they don't send letters. Everybody don't do. No, they don't even send letters as they see their people, they come out because they don't already give the information. Say, they inform their people. Say, we they come before they even send letters for one village where they that ATC that year. So so as people can see their people don't they run. So everybody too don't they run. Not because they say they be later than send. So everybody can they run. Everybody they run. They enter town. Everybody they run. They enter town. We come us that way with this school, and security did very well for our school. We come fear, we say, this one where people they run, they enter town. So they come say, now people give information, say they come, now their people they leave. So that's why them too they run, they never even send letters for them. So I beg more they vigilant. You see these people they vigilant now. As they notice say they don't inform their people, say they come, may they leave that place. So them too they come, they go. So when we they vigilant and also look out for our loved ones and our society.
Country people who Aunty Faith don't finalize and make we dey very, very observant. Anytime una see say this other people who then they don't begin they run come out for market for the community where you dey, they don't they begin they pack come out for houses for the community where you dey, make una self begin touch light them well, make una know the next step to carry. Okay, country people, for those of una wey just dey watch us, this na the pidgin section of our morning show. As I dey always dey tell una na session where we dey knack una tori on things wey dey happen for inside our community, our society, even sef things wey dey happen for social media, we dey carry knack una for this place. Na something when e happen last Sunday wey be Palm Sunday for inside the Jos for Basa local government area. Now we carry come knack una this morning how they take kill innocent people, almost 51 of them, brought pregnant women, small children, chai country people, this thing pepper me well for body. na so that one na come make governor come outside come talk say tight security go dey ground for inside the Jos. And as we dey talk am now, dem don impose curfew for that place. Say as from 7 p.m. dem no want to movement for inside that place. So we dey thank oga governor for this move when e be say e don take for inside the Jos Plateau State, my country people. So callers don call, we don touch light this matter. Okay, oh my country people, na so tori come take carry us to enter for inside the Gombe State. As Gombe Police Command don catch 2 people when e be say dem go to steal electric cable, my country people. This is 2 men when e be say their name na Mustafa Yahaya, that one na 28 years old. Mustafa Yahaya and Bello Yakubu wey be 38 years old, my country people. Na dem carry cable for head dey waka when e be say dem come stop dem. Say na where they come out from, they be NEPA people. Dem say they no be NEPA people. Na from there tori come wow, they come hold them. And Mustafa and Bello, they come agree say yes, say na thief when e be say dem go to thief this cable. Even sef after police touchlight this matter, they come notice say e get one place when e be say dem pack wire and the cable go hide for one community, one isolated area wey dem dey call am say Mesandari ward. Na for there na police come go notice say another cable full ground. Who keep those cable for there? They never know the people when e be say dem go hide the cable for that place. Country people, una don hear this story when I carry come nakuna from Yobe State. So na so last time Auntie Faith for inside Enugu, if you remember one show where we do for here, where that man for inside Enugu go to steal a cable
for transformer.
Thank you very much. NEPA come bring light and so he take it by you. And these 2 people, Bello and Ayana, they don't even take caution. They just go. They don't even reason am say if NEPA bring light, say if they go fit it by.
Because you see this kind of people, they don't dey into it. If you see person get mind, go climb transformer, or go any electric one destabilize something, that person don't dey already dey used to am. And sometimes you go see say small pikin like this, you go dey go work with your papa, or person go come house, come dey replay light for one house. They dey very attentive. So if they see something, they go just pick am. So now there, this kind of people, they get this kind of knowledge where they feel go do some devious acts like that. And you see their age now, young people where they
young people 28.
Instead of them, may they just use their time, this energy and knowledge where they get, may them put them into any business or any hand work. This light issue self, if you become electrician now, if you get an issue, you go call them, they go still money there for that one. So I don't know why they always get the one made a sharp because they know say that cable if they sell up. Na plenty money. Now waiting they motivate all these small children make them do all these kind of things. Me waiting I will advise our society to say I beg, may we always look out if you get any knowledge on top electric something, don't carry and use and go they do steal or carry and go do something that is not good. Just use it as these people now get knowledge for. They feel become electrician or make them go study computer, make them perfect their knowledge as so they don't get certificate for that one. So make them just try always make them use their energy and time to do the right thing. Maybe this one where police don't catch them now. They go turn
okay, they go face the consequences in my country. People who don't hear am for Auntie Faith mad. He say use your time and your energy. This work when it be say you this hand where you carry take go the thief. So he say make you carry the hand to take do better thing. So even yourself when it be say you not get it proper idea concerning electricity matter, say you feel go learn and waiting people who they learn just like a mechanic. He say if you go learn and improve yourself, even though say the money no go come sharply like the one where you they steal it. Everything they come with the patient and hard work. Now when it be say you they find sharp money, police don't come back now waiting remain now my country people. So I beg our youth when it be say them day house and the years now don't consider the age bracket when it be say I call then this children they never even old, they never even advance to go far. But see the kind thing when it be say them carry their hand go chook now and now it don't go land them for inside the trouble. Okay, I believe say my fellow youth dem wey maybe say dem dey watch dis program, una no go do something like dis now, una be correct people o, abi no be so my youth dem wey dey watch us o. Abeg make una dey take una hand take do better thing, just as we dey always dey tell una from Some TV. Talk say money no dey fall from heaven o, make una do better thing, money go come o. Handwork plenty, we get plenty different handwork to do for inside the Naija we country, abi no be so. See mechanic e dey there. Hairdressing, men no dey do hairdressing.
Men dey do
you see dem dey make hair, dey fix eyelashes for people. Okay, hairdressing e dey there, organizer e dey there, tailoring e dey there, makeup sef una don hear am from Aunty Faith mat, makeup too e dey there. See shoe shiner, that one na handwork. Making of shoe, that one too na handwork. Wetin remain again when be say una no go fit do? Abeg make una do something when e be say if dem come ask you say wetin you dey do for a living, shame no go catch you, you go confidently come outside. Yes, I be shoemaker, I am making fine shoe, I can make cover shoe. You see am, na wetin you go take proud of. But you go dey steal, wetin you dey do for a living, you no go fit talk say I'm an arm robber. I don't want to take a sound now. You born pikin, you come say daddy what are you doing for a living? You come tell your pikin, you say I'm a yahoo man now, I'm a yahoo. Aba country people, that one heavy for Matthew. I beg you make we dey do correct thing when e be say we go fit beat our chest to come outside say yes, na this work, na this job, na in me I dey do. And the funny part be say these people when e be say dem go cut this cable, na dem be the first people to come sit down balance it, talk say governor, our presidency, you know, wan take light issue serious, our governor, you know, dey try, but meanwhile na dem steal am, na dem go cut am, and na dem go still come sit down talk say governor no dey try just to spoil somebody regime. Abeg make we sit up, and I believe say this matter as police don dey on top, dem no go take am lightly again. Dem must to face the consequences. Abi no be so, Aunty Faith? Okay, my country people, for those of una wey dey join us, this na the pidgin section of our morning show. As we take tell una our number when una go call take reach us, dey for screen for una show for that place. Abeg make una call us to touch light una matter. Even sef, even after the program, una fit send message on Facebook or at Some TV. The program dey go on live for that place. Even sef, we dey for YouTube. Make una drop una comment on Some TV live. My country people, I thank those of una when e be say una don call touch light this matter for us concerning the incident when e happen for inside the Jos. I thank those our callers well. Even sef, I want to also thank my guest, my correct person wey be aka Capacity, Aunty Faith Apollos. Aunty, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much, ma, for having me.
Okay, my country people, now for here I go draw the curtain of the pidgin section of our morning show. My name is Esther Oka Stephen. I thank una for watching this morning show for us una do.
Escape the everyday at DY Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold modern style or a classic timeless cut. Beyond the perfect haircut, indulge in a revitalizing manicure or pedicure. Our skilled technicians use only the finest ethically sourced products, ensuring a truly pampering experience for your skin and the planet. Enjoy a refreshing drink, a mojito, chamomile tea, or something bubbly while you unwind in our relaxing atmosphere. Looking to socialize? Challenge friends to a game of table tennis or snooker in our convivial relaxation area. Reconnect with yourself and leave feeling confident, truly pampered and beautifully you. DUI Scott is more than just a salon. It's an experience that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Find us at Roadblock Jalingo, Kona Road, or call 081-4563-6195 to book your appointment today. DUI Scott, where style meets serenity. Escape the everyday at DUI Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold modern style or a classic timeless cut. Beyond the perfect haircut, indulge in a revitalizing manicure or pedicure. Our skilled technicians use only the finest ethically sourced products, ensuring a truly pampering experience for your skin and the planet. Enjoy a refreshing drink, a mojito, chamomile tea, or something bubbly while you unwind in our relaxing atmosphere. Looking to socialize? Challenge friends to a game of table tennis or snooker in our convivial relaxation area. Reconnect with yourself and leave feeling confident, truly pampered and beautifully you. DUI Scott is more than just a salon. It's an experience that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Find us at Roadblock Jalingo, Kona Road, or call 081-4563-6195 to book your appointment today. DUI Scott, where style meets serenity.
I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Epo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV, and we just finished with the pidgin section of the morning show, and we're back to talk about stories on Taraba News. Taraba News is Taraba's most influential newspaper, and it is a paper that carries stories that have to do with Taraba and also Nigeria. So we're going to be discussing the stories on the front page. We have this story on the front page of the Taraba News. Tennis legend Nduka Odizo to launch tennis academy in Taraba State. That story is on page 6 of the Taraba News. Then we also have why EDC cautions Taraba residents against building near power lines, urge consumer registration. Then we have Fulani groups pledge support for Taraba PDP Governor Kefas. Another story there has that Taraba Governor Kefas cautions traditional institutions on frivolous issuance of titles. Then we have UMC and press release on Zelani attack. Official statement on the Zelani Delrofai district attack. So the major LIC Taraba on the lead as Lassa fever deaths rises to 127. I would like us to take that story. It says the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has recorded 674 confirmed Lassa fever cases out of 4,025 suspected cases from January to April 6, 2025 in 18 states across 93 local government areas. This was disclosed in the latest situation report by the NCDC on Tuesday. So far, the country has recorded 127 deaths with a case fatality rate of 18.8%. The state with reported death cases are Ondo 26, Bauchi 12, Edo 17, Taraba 31, Ebonyi 11, Kogi 4, Plateau 5, others are Gombe 7, Benue 4, Nasarawa 4, Kaduna 2, Enugu 1, Delta 1, Cross River 1, and Ogun 1. Lassa fever is an acute viral hemorrhage fever caused by Lassa virus, the natural reservoir for the virus is the Malmese rat, also known as the African rat. Though other rodents can also act as carriers. Mercy, what's your take on you see? Seems Taraba leads the state with the highest fatality rate.
Yes. I feel like the ministries in charge as Ministry of Health, awareness should be created. More awareness should be created on this this virus, because I feel a lot of people don't really know what Lassa fever is. So an intense, let it be like even a workshop should be organized. Medical practitioners should be invited to come and, enlighten people, discuss with people and tell them the danger of Lassa fever, how to keep their homes safe and clean to avoid invasion of this rat. Because how can we be leading the death toll, Taraba be leading with such a figure? It's really bad. So I call on the Commissioner for Health and other top officials that are in charge in the Ministry of Health to please intensify in their enlightenment about this virus. Because
well, because if you look at it, even within the Jalingo metropolises,
yes,
during the after harvest, you see people spread their produce in the middle of the road,
yes,
anywhere, and with that's how now. If that is still being done within the Jalingo metropolises, imagine what is being done in the villages. So, do you think people really care about this Lassa? Do they know enough?
Even if they have the awareness, the safety measures has to be adhered to. We eat raw food. We eat semi-cooked food. At times, we remove maize from the farm. We don't properly cook it. We don't clean it well. We just eat. We roast it haphazardly like that, and we eat. And these are the way this infection is spread. So we need to create more awareness on the safety procedures, the sanitary procedures at homes, interpersonal, intrapersonal, in your homes, the way you store food. We like eating leftover food in this part of the world. We cook food in the night, we eat, leave some, then in the morning we just do So you do that, and that's the way that this disease is spread, and it's actually killing us a lot.
Yes.
We have too many things that kill us in this part of the world. There is a need for us to sit up and start doing something serious about it.
This saying of nothing they kill African man.
That was in the past.
Now it's the 90s. It's changing.
As a matter of fact, Africa have died of more diseases than So when we make such a very wrong statement, say nothing they kill
African man.
I think in the report, he has something that is good. Towards the end, he said, he noted that the number of suspected cases decreased compared to that report for the same period in 2024. I think and no new health worker was affected in the reporting week 14. So I think we've improved on what we used to have last year.
Okay, and we have another story here. So YEDC cautions Taraba residents against building near power lines or this consumer registration. The Yola Electricity Distribution Company, YEDC, has issued a strong warning to residents of Taraba State against constructing buildings under or too close to electricity structures, citing serious safety risk. I think, well, it may not be much here, but I know in places like Lagos, you hear areas like power line, pipeline, and you see houses there. And the name of the area is power line or pipeline, and you see residential buildings under this line. And we see cases whereby when danger strikes, it's usually very, very deadly. Very, very deadly. Do you know any area of Taraba where these buildings where around power stations?
I have not seen in Taraba, but I've seen in Adamawa before, Sengere Budi. If you're entering Yola from Numan, you will see people building directly under the high tension. Directly under the high tension. And at times in Nigeria, we're so courageous that I don't know how to do that. That we do things that poses imminent danger. Look at the issue of flooding that we're talking about now. People know that this flood will come, and they will still go to those places and start building new houses.
Yes.
New houses. You understand? And this flood will come, kill, some will survive. They will say, Alani, they will say, God, you understand? So there is a need for us to start doing things differently.
There's this particular incident that occurred some years back. There's an area they call power line somewhere around Isheri, Lagos State. All of a sudden, construction began there. Rows, about 30 rows of shop was built directly under the power line. About 30, and the buildings were, as they were being built, they were being sold. I think it was during the time of Governor Ambode. I think the story that went around was that he was going somewhere and he saw there was painted yellow, very beautiful set of shops. I think it was sold for 6 million per. He just checked, what is going on here? Who is building this? And then under the power line, the next day it was completely demolished. And those that bought it lost their money. I say, the fact speaks for itself. This is an illegal structure. Do you know that as at last year, the constructions have, although it wasn't that beautiful any longer, they're still there. They've built new ones, and people have paid for those structures. People will still come. The only problem is that when the danger will strike, people will lose their life. And another thing that we need to look at is that urban planning, what is their work? If somebody is building a house in a place that poses danger to the life, they should be able to enforce that, okay, you cannot continue building this house. Because if you allow somebody to invest in 6 million, then you're telling him to leave. You know, it's more difficult. If you have stopped him from the beginning, it's easier for him to leave. Okay, there's also this thing, maybe let me tell them why this. They say timely payment of electricity bill is vital. The YEDC representation stated. And they said, what message do you have for that? I can see you smiling with the side of them.
You know, it reminds me of, there's a video I saw online where these electricity people come to an area and then try to cut the lights, and the people will be like, no, no, they give us lights, where we will pay.
So when they say timely payment of electricity is vital, I'm also telling that
Nigerians are stubborn. It can't be timely. Exactly.
It is true that we have challenges of lights in this part of the world. Well, maybe the prepaid something should serve better. If you have prepaid and you've done your subscription, whenever you don't have light, you know that your money is still there.
It's still there.
But it's average that they do.
Yes, at times this average has a way of cheating. Though the customer still has a way of cheating the power holding, I think, because
there are some people that prefer that average. Because they know you can boil a drum of beans. At the end of the month, maybe your average is 8,000. But you can't try that with prepaid meter.
Somebody will just leave his gadgets on, fan, leave it on, go to work and come back. The fridge is permanently on. It doesn't really matter because it's not being charged per
unit. It's not given an average at the end of the month. So let us go to another story. Here you see. This one is talking about Taraba Governor Kefas cautions traditional institutions on frivolous issuance of titles. Monarchs in Taraba State have been cautioned against the discrimination of traditional titles. Governor Abu Kefas, who gave the warning, added that underserving titles will be revoked. The governor was speaking at the presentation of staff of office to 2 third-class students in Jalingo, the state capital, the Kunchio of Ando Idi in Bukai local government area, and the Gara of Chechenji in Takum local government area of Taraba state, were presented with staffs of office following the installation of the traditional chiefs of their community. We say congratulations to Kunchio of Ando Idi, and also the Gara of Chacha G. So congratulations to them, and it's a good advice took by the governor because the way titles are given now, they say Ira one.
Well, I think the governor is speaking from the perspective where chieftaincy should be given to those who are entitled to it.
Yes.
Not just anybody that has good money.
Yes.
You understand? Because there is a way we give this chieftaincy. If somebody has worked hard and is
deserves it.
deserving of these things are just there so that people will learn from them, we emulate what they have done, and they have been just like honorary doctorate degrees being awarded
Has
in
also
the
been
universities.
abused.
Yes.
So that is the way it is. If a man is not qualified for it, at times you will see people who are not deserving of those titles being awarded the titles. I think that is the position.
What's your take on this?
Yes, additionally, I feel like these title holders are like role models as well. Yes, because if titles are being given to people because of what they have in their pocket, then you would see a small boy, because he has gone to do criminal activities and gain money, will just come from nowhere to get the title. But just like Mr. Ira has said, it should be given to those that are deserving of it.
Okay.
Yes.
So well, I think I can just give the two of you titles. You should be deserving of
This is your palace, so if you give titles here, you have
it's allowed.
Because you know title comes with some
responsibilities.
Not responsibilities to the chief.
Yeah, you owe him responsibility, you owe him loyalty, you owe him homage.
You owe him money.
That's homage.
You owe him money. So maybe I will think of a title and I will announce it tomorrow. So you know that you should come with your homage tomorrow.
No problem.
So okay, let us go. Fulani Groups pledge support for Taraba PDP and Governor Kefas. The Taraba State PDP Chairman Alhaji Abubakar Bawa received the state leadership of 3 major Fulani socio-cultural associations at the party secretariat. The groups comprising Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, that is MAGBAN, and the Miyetti Allah Kautahori and Tabital Pulaku paid a congratulatory and salary visit to the party leadership. During the visit, they expressed gratitude to Governor Abu Kefas for supporting a fellow Fulani man, Alhaji Abubakar Bawa, to emerge as the PDP state chairman. Party's publicity secretary, Mr. Tarang Iramia, noted that this is the first time the party has received the Fulani socio-cultural group since its inception in 1999. I think it's a good one that the Miyetti Allah, Makpan, and also Kautahori and Tabita Poluka identify with the PDP and also supporting the Governor Abu Kefas. Well, I don't know, maybe they're speaking on behalf, they come on behalf of all just their members.
Maybe, I think the, what's it called, Miyetti Allah is for the cattle breeders. Tabital Pulaku is these normal Fulani people are always people that are respectful, they adhere to cultures, so they go against crime, kidnappings, all those ill practices among the members of the Fulani tribe. I think they are keen into the policies of the government that ensures that the peaceful coexistence thrives in every part of Taraba. You know, we've had these stories, everything that happens, they will say it is Fulani people. But this one are trying to disassociate themselves from such practices and say some of those people that are Fulani are being accused of being Fulani may not necessarily be Fulani.
Yes.
So they have the way, this Tabita Polako, I know that they have this task force.
Okay.
They have task force, they carry then guns, they pursue, they fight alongside security operatives to hunt down criminals that are hiding among them.
Okay, that's a good one. I think let us now go to this very, very disturbing story. The UMCL press release on Zelani attack. Official statement on the Zelani Darufai district attack. As a matter of fact, I'm from Darufai ward in
Karim,
and got reports yesterday that there was attack on some people. They were attacking each other, members of the UMCN and GMC, and it led to the death of quite a few people. And I was even told a lot of people left the village here to go and sleep in Karim, the local government capital. And these things keep coming on. You see denial from both sides. This time around, here's the GMC that attacked. Tomorrow, here's the UMC.
UMC.
And the problem is that how big is the whole of Daruffa world? And everybody's related one way or the other. So I find it strange. They're killing themselves.
These people have related for only God knows how long. They have blood relations, they have cultural affinity, they have been together
former church members.
Are they not the same church? They are all Methodist families.
Yes.
Whether it is GMC, whether it is United Methodist, they are all Methodist families. They have the same traditions. There is nothing, order of service that you go to GMC and you see is the same thing that happened in UMC. I don't know why they are even fighting. So these people are more of brothers than this thing they are talking about. So it is more of some things other than what they are trying to say. Maybe it's something else. There is no need for this crisis to continue like this. There is no need for this crisis to continue like this.
What do you think the government should do concerning these insistent attacks and killings and arson?
Well, dialogue should be encouraged in this situation. Both churches should come together and discuss and get to the grassroots of the problem. Agreement should be made and decisions should be taken, because this unnecessary fights, like Mr. Ira said, I don't still know why they are fighting. But to end this confusion, this disagreement, they should both come to the table and sit and discuss. Let them arrive at a reasonable solution.
If you ask me, this is no longer an issue
of dialogue.
They can dialogue if they want to. Yeah. So I will be calling on the government to ensure that the leaders of this this criminal venture should be arrested and they should be prosecuted for what their members are doing. They should be called to account.
Prosecuting the leaders would trigger another emotional disturbance within the members.
Why should this be happening?
Do you know that I agree with you up to the extent where if there should be any conference or anything that will end up people losing their lives and property, you have to come and sign an undertaking with the security authorities. Okay, we are going to hold a conference. And I'm assuring you that after this conference, there will be no loss of life. Exactly. There will be no loss of properties. Then, if there is anything that happened, then you should be held accountable for it.
Yes.
And these people should understand that no matter what you do, you're not going to get everything in this life. You have to transform. This conflict as it stands now, people have to shift ground. It's not everything that they want that they will get. The leader should begin to sing this thing down the throats of every member and say, okay, we are now brothers. Though we worship differently, we are still brothers. And we have to let go this one and hold on to this one. You can't continue to hold on to, in a conflict situation, you can't get everything.
I feel the reason why this continues is that I've not heard anybody being arrested or prosecuted for murder, for arson, for assault, for attacking people. I think if they begin to arrest these people and treat them like criminals the way that they have.
If you know, this crisis didn't start today.
Yes.
And it keeps getting worse.
Yes.
You understand? If you check the history of this crisis, since when it started, Bishop Jatitu, until now, it keeps getting worse. The next attack will be worse than the last one. So what is the government waiting for? What is security operative waiting for?
There's no consequence. That's why they go about the kill. And these are known. They are known to each other. They are known to each other. I think there's a need for the police, the security agencies to step in and get anybody involved in all this arrested. And the leaders of the war in this state, they should be held accountable for what their members are doing. I think this is uncalled for in the name of what? A religion, or what is it that they pray? What does the Bible, the Holy Ghost, say about these things? It's about peace and not for war. Well, the government ride up this morning, probably because it's very close to home. These are people that, this is my village. I had people from my village had to flee, and they are beginning to wonder. Now the farming season is coming.
Yes.
How will they farm?
And if we're not careful, if these things become politicized, politics is around the corner.
Yes. The local government elections.
If this thing become politicized, you will see the carnage that will cause will not be here close. Yes. So there is a need for us to start working on this crisis and nip it now before it becomes something else.
I just feel there's a need for arrests to be made and people to be prosecuted. They should go for jail. They should serve. Those that murdered should face the full wrath of the law. So I think let us, we said so much, and we believe that so much will be done
Yes.
by the authorities concerning this. And we are calling on the members of the UMCA and the GMC to shield their sword and also pick up their Bible, shield their sword and pick up their Bibles so that they can look at it and resolve it within what do they preach? Peace, love,
Yes,
unity. So I
unity.
think they should practice it. I think we've come to the end of the morning show today. It's been quite interesting with the lovely message on my right.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
Also, you're not lovely. The goodness that
Yeah, I prefer that.
well, it's all good. Is there anything wrong with calling a fellow man lovely? Is it a term that has to do with romance or you?
Maybe
That's a very deep topic.
It's giving a masculine, it's giving a feminine description to masculine.
Okay.
Masculine. So lovely only goes for the.
I think so.
Feminine.
That's what I think.
You don't call the man lovely.
Well, I would give that as a compliment. Maybe his dressing, I would describe. Well, you look lovely. Well,
Let us end this now before we. Thank you very much for this, for being with us on this morning show. It has been a quite wonderful show this morning. And thank you to everyone that has participated, from Madam Esther and Faith Apollos with the Pigeon section. And we also have Dominion, the studio manager, and then we also have Mr. Mishak Lazarus, the master control operator today. And also tech lady, Mr. John Oyewole, where shows everything is in TikTok shape for this program. And executive producer to Gabriel Online Yinka. Thank you everybody, and for you the viewer there, we say thank you for staying. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Some TV has so much to offer you 24/7. My name is Abraham Manajoda. Good morning.